Take a slow walk through almost any modern supermarket. Let your eyes drift across the aisles. What you'll see is more than just food. It's a landscape of modern life, a testament to human ingenuity and industrial scale. And within this landscape, you will notice a striking, almost overwhelming pattern. Shelf after shelf of brightly packaged products, each one a promise of flavor, of ease, of satisfaction. The colors are vibrant, the text is bold, and the images are tantalizing. In the cold cases, you'll find entire meals frozen in time, ready to be brought back to life in minutes. Frozen meals. The snack aisles stretch on, a seemingly endless variety of textures and tastes. Snack foods. Breakfast is presented as a rainbow of choices, many of them sweet and crunchy. Sugary cereals. And for the end of a long day, there are boxes that promise a complete meal with minimal effort. Instant dinners. While these items appear different, many of them fall into a single category that researchers now call ultra-processed foods, or UPFs. This isn't just a casual term, it's a scientific classification for a new generation of food products that have come to dominate the modern food supply. The term ultra-processed refers to foods that have been heavily modified through complex industrial processes. Think of it as a spectrum. On one end, you have whole foods, like an apple or a potato. Then come processed culinary ingredients like oil or sugar. Next are processed foods, like canned beans or simple bread. But ultra-processed foods are at the far end of this spectrum. They are formulations, assembled mostly from substances derived from foods, along with a host of additives. The easiest way to identify them is by looking at the label. These foods often contain ingredients that are rarely, if ever, used in home cooking. They are substances you won't find in a typical kitchen pantry. Examples may include artificial flavor enhancers, designed to create tastes more intense than those found in nature. Emulsifiers, which bind together ingredients like oil and water that would normally separate, creating a uniform texture. Preservatives, which extend shelf life from days to months or even years. Stabilizers, which maintain the food's structure and prevent ingredients from settling. Color additives, used to restore or enhance color, making the product look more appealing. And modified starches, which are engineered to thicken, stabilize, or emulsify the final product. These ingredients are not added by accident. They are precision tools. They help food manufacturers achieve specific, highly desirable goals. First, an incredibly long shelf life, reducing waste and increasing profitability. A perfectly consistent texture, so every bite is exactly the same as the last, no matter where or when you buy it. A strong, potent flavor profile that immediately captures our attention. An appealing appearance, with vibrant colors that suggest freshness, even when the product is far from it. And perhaps most importantly, convenience. Ultra-processed foods are designed to be easy to prepare and easy to eat. They are engineered to fit seamlessly into our fast-paced lives, requiring little to no preparation, cooking, or cleanup. For busy families, for individuals juggling work and personal commitments, that convenience can be very appealing. It can feel like a helping hand in a world that demands so much of our time and energy. But in recent years, a growing body of scientific work has begun examining this trade-off. Researchers have started asking critical questions about how diets high in ultra-processed foods may affect our health over time. Large-scale observational studies, some following thousands of people for many years, have suggested associations between high consumption of ultra-processed foods and increased risks of certain chronic conditions. It is crucial to understand that these studies, which show associations, do not always prove direct cause and effect. Many factors can influence health, and people who eat more UPFs may also have other lifestyle habits that contribute to these outcomes. However, the consistency of these findings across multiple studies has raised important questions about how these highly engineered foods interact with human biology and nutrition. The scientific community is now digging deeper, trying to understand the mechanisms at play. One of the primary concerns involves nutritional density, or what some call nutritional displacement. Many ultra-processed foods contain high levels of added sugar, unhealthy fats, and sodium, while providing relatively low amounts of essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients. The industrial processing itself can strip away these beneficial components. Because of this imbalance, a person can consume a significant number of calories without receiving the same level of nutritional benefit they would from whole foods. Over time, this can lead to a state of being simultaneously overfed in calories and undernourished in essential micronutrients. Another factor, and one that is gaining significant attention, involves palatability. Ultra-processed foods are often designed to be extremely appealing to the senses. This isn't an accident. It's the result of meticulous food science. Carefully engineered combinations of salt, sugar, fat, and sophisticated flavor additives can create a sensory experience that our brains find intensely rewarding. This can encourage people to eat more quickly and consume larger quantities than they might otherwise consume. This phenomenon is sometimes described as hyperpalatable food design. These foods can be so rewarding that they may override our body's natural signals of fullness and satisfaction, making it easy to overeat. Researchers are actively studying how these formulations influence appetite-regulating hormones and the reward centers in the brain, exploring how they might shape our long-term eating patterns and preferences. There is also growing interest in a new frontier of nutrition science, the gut microbiome, and how certain additives, such as emulsifiers and stabilizers, may interact with this delicate internal ecosystem. The human digestive system is not a sterile environment. It contains trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and viruses that play profoundly important roles in digestion, metabolism, immune function, and even mood. This complex community thrives on what we eat, particularly the fiber from plant foods. Scientists are now exploring how a diet low in fiber and high in industrial additives may influence the balance and diversity of this complex ecosystem, with early research suggesting potential links to inflammation and other metabolic changes. Given the complexity of this topic, it is important to approach these discussions with balance, clarity, and a spirit of wisdom, not fear. Ultra-processed foods are a reality of our modern world. They are widely available, affordable, and commonly consumed. For many people, they provide convenient and accessible options during busy schedules or on tight budgets. Shaming their consumption is neither helpful nor compassionate. However, armed with this growing understanding, nutrition experts and health organizations increasingly encourage a dietary pattern that emphasizes whole and minimally processed foods. This means prioritizing foods that are closer to their natural state, foods that our great-grandparents would recognize. Fresh vegetables bursting with color and life. Fruits in all their natural sweetness and variety. Whole grains providing sustained energy and fiber. Legumes, the humble and powerful foundation of many traditional diets. Nuts and seeds packed with healthy fats and nutrients. And minimally processed meats, fish, or dairy products. These foods form the foundation of a nourishing diet. They contain the natural fiber, vitamins, minerals, and beneficial plant compounds that work in synergy to contribute to our overall health and well-being. This perspective of choosing life-giving, nourishing foods aligns beautifully with a broader theme within the divine health journey. The modern world offers an incredible, unprecedented variety of food and convenience. This is, in many ways, a blessing. Yet it also introduces products and substances that previous generations never encountered. Our bodies, in an evolutionary sense, are still adapting to this new food environment. Learning to navigate this environment wisely requires awareness, discernment, and thoughtful decision-making. It calls us to be active participants in our nourishment, not just passive consumers. From a biblical perspective, food has always carried deep spiritual significance. It is never just fuel. In Genesis, God gives humanity every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth and every tree that has fruit with seed in it for food. The first gift is one of natural, whole provision. Throughout Scripture, we are called to gratitude for this provision and to wisdom in our stewardship of all that God has given us, including our bodies. The Apostle Paul reminds us in 1 Corinthians, "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God." This elevates our daily choices from mundane routine to an act of worship. Meals in the Bible are profound moments of fellowship, of celebration, and of deep, life-sustaining nourishment. Proverbs encourages us to apply our hearts to instruction and our ears to words of knowledge. This principle can extend to understanding the food we are given. Therefore, the goal of this information is not to create fear or guilt about modern food systems. It is not to add another burden to our already busy lives. The goal is understanding. It is about empowerment through knowledge. When people understand how foods are produced, what ingredients they contain, and how those ingredients might interact with their bodies, they gain the ability to make more informed, intentional choices that align with their health and spiritual goals. For many families, this doesn't mean a radical, overnight overhaul. It may simply mean gradually increasing the proportion of whole foods in their daily meals. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Perhaps it starts with cooking just one more meal at home each week, or taking an extra 30 seconds in the grocery aisle to read the ingredient labels, choosing the option with a shorter, more recognizable list. It's about becoming aware of what goes into the foods we eat, and by extension, what goes into our bodies. These small, consistent steps, practiced over time, can make a meaningful and lasting difference. They are acts of self-care and love for the families we are raising. Because caring for the body, this temple of the Holy Spirit, also reflects a deeper principle of stewardship. The body is not merely a machine to be fueled for maximum productivity. It is a sacred gift, fearfully and wonderfully made. It is part of the precious life that God has entrusted to us for a short time on this earth. And making thoughtful, prayerful choices about the food we use to nourish it is one of the most practical, daily ways we can honor that profound responsibility. As we conclude our time together, let us carry forward the understanding that our bodies are temples, entrusted to us by God. The choices we make in nourishing them are not merely about health, but are a profound act of worship and stewardship. This journey of mindful eating is one of grace, not perfection. It's about seeking wisdom, honoring the beautiful creation of our bodies, and finding joy in the wholesome foods our Creator has provided for us. Let this knowledge empower you, not burden you, as you walk in faith and health. Thank you for watching. If this message spoke to your heart or opened your eyes, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to our channel for more truth-filled, spirit-led content. Together, we can be a voice for the voiceless, a light in the darkness, and a force for good in this broken world. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.